What's up, guys? It is about 11:15 at night, September the 6th. We are in the Indian Heaven Wilderness. Just got camp set up. Dogs are having dinner. This weekend we'll be hiking here in the Indian Heaven Wilderness, and then we'll be hiking over by Spirit Lake at Mount St Helens. But for tonight, we got a nice little flat spot just down the road on a little pull-off from tomorrow's trail. And it was a long day of work, so it's time to hit the hay, and we'll see you guys in the morning doing some fun stuff. Night. Good morning. It is Sunday the 7th. We slept in a little bit. It was really quiet, really peaceful here last night. We are in the Indian Heaven Wilderness. We'll get a little breakfast going this morning, and then we got a pretty awesome hike planned over here. And then later today, we should be over by Mount St Helens. Forecast called for a little bit of light rain, so it'd be partly cloudy, but I see a lot of blue sky, so hopefully the views will be good. Might even take Marcy with me today. We'll see. Sausage, egg, and potato burritos for breakfast. Somebody forgot the cheese. I guess that's me, but anyway, it's gonna be delicious. Let's get it. All right, we just left camp, headed to our hike. It's the Lemei Trail to Lemei Rock. It's 8.3 miles, about 2,000 in elevation. And then there's another little kickoff we may do that goes to Lake Wapiki. We'll see, but so far it looks like the weather's pretty good, pretty clear. We should be able to see Mount St Helens, Mount Adams, and Mount Hood on this hike, so here we go. All right, we've been hiking a little over 3 miles, and made it to this campsite here at Lake Wapiki. And trail comes in over there, wraps around to this little campsite. But this water is so clear, so blue. It's actually a bigger lake than I thought it was, but it's beautiful. Definitely gonna come tent camp here someday. And I'm really debating whether or not I'm about to go swimming, because this is nice. Let's think of the lake. trail. We went to Lake Wapiki, and this is Lemei Rock. It's massive, but the trail ends here. We could go to the top, but I think we're gonna go ahead and turn back and try to get to the next camp spot. May go up there to that little cutout, that little cave. But got Mount Adams playing peekaboo with us. But this is a pretty sweet hike. I like it. Definitely going to be back to camp at Lake Wapiki. What you think?
It's been a great trail.
Tomorrow's will be a lot shorter, a lot less elevation, but this is definitely worth it. I think right now we're at 5.6 miles, and it should be about 4.2 back out. So, one last look. All right, headed back down. There's Mount Adams. Lake Wapiki. Here you can see the very tip top of Lemei Rock through there. And then back this way, we got Mount Hood. You'll be able to see it in 1 second. Really like the lake. There's Mount Hood. I think we're going to come back and do a overnight backpacking trip. At least one night, if not more, at the lake there. But Washington's definitely one of my favorite states. It is beautiful. Check out this last view, and then we'll see you at the next one. Alright, we made it back to the Jeep. Got everything packed up. We are on our way to the next camp spot. Taking the forest roads. It's going to take us about 2.5 hours to get there. It's about 60 miles away. But we should make it right before dark. And we should, a little bit further down, come into some views of Mount St. Helens. here having dinner. Some beef and broccoli rice. Got a fire pit going. Looking directly at Mount St. Helens. We're kind of up in the cloud right now. I think the stars will make a show in here in a little while. Clouds have blown through. The dogs each got a little chew treat, so they're enjoying their treats while we enjoy dinner. We're gonna eat and watch the stars, look at the mountain, try to stay warm. It's like 52 degrees and breezy, but that's what this is for. So a lot of bumpy back roads to get here, but we're gonna enjoy the night and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. This is Monday the 8th. It's Mount St. Helens. Got Mount Hood. And got Mount Adams. Due to the work on National Forest 99 extension, the road's closed from right there above my shadow all the way through to where they're done working. But this part of 99 and all the trails is still open. So last night we decided to camp right here in the parking lot. It's a little chilly and breezy. A lot of cloud inversion. We had clouds blowing over the top of us for a long time, but woke up and it's clear. A few clouds, but the views out here are ridiculous. We summited this last year, and Mount St. Helens is one of my favorites. The view from standing on the top up there, looking down in the crater, was, I don't know how to explain it. It was awesome. When we summited, she was venting in the middle of the crater, so that was cool. But to wake up and straight out the window of the tent, this is what you see. That's it's a pretty good day. So, and then right over here is the little workers camp. So we're gonna get some breakfast going and go hike. See you there. All right, we've packed up and we're headed to our hike for today. There's Mount Rainier over there in the distance. We got Mount Adams right out here. We got Hood way back there. And St. Helens behind us. But weather's a lot different today than it was last night when we got here. The views are tremendous. And we're about to hike down to Spirit Lake, and gonna take the dogs with us on this one, and should be a lot of fun. All right, we've made it to our next trail, which is the Harmony Trail out to Spirit Lake out there. And all over the trail, there's elk. There's one big bull with this group. We could hear him bugle a minute ago. is Spirit Lake over by Mount St Helens. This was today's hike, and it's about a mile and a half back out. Dogs are enjoying it though. Ziva, what are you doing? Alright, our hike down to Spirit Lake is done. Got a Chinook flying over the top of us. Mount Hood back there. Mount St Helens. But this was our hike today. Spirit Lake is massive and very deep. It's got all the floating logs in it. We saw the elk out there. It was overall it was pretty easy, but a very nice hike. We had a good camp spot, good views up here. Now we're about to ride some roads and head back home. See you. Alright guys, riding roads, we have wound up on Burley Mountain. This is a view of Mount Rainier. St Helens over there. And this is the Burley Mountain Lookout. With Mount Adams behind it. Burley Mountain Lookout is a historical building. Please don't graffiti the place. Adams, Rainier, St Helens. Used to be a fireplace. Alright guys, we have made it home. Got Gamora unpacked. Another good weekend in the books. So Gifford Pinchot National Forest, Indian Heaven Wilderness, and then Mount St Helens National Monument, and a whole bunch of back roads and forest roads between. We did the Lemei Trail to Lemei Rock, and also went by Lake Wapiki. Today our hike was the Harmony Trail over by Spirit Lake at Mount St Helens, and then amongst our riding we ended up at the Burley Mountain Lookout. So it was a fun weekend. We've made it back about an hour before dark, but it's about a thunderstorm, so we were able to get unpacked before that started, and we will be back at it again. Next couple weekends we have some things going on, but we'll be back at it. Stay tuned for more. If you like the video, like and follow, subscribe. Adventure the Whole Way on YouTube and Facebook, and then Hike the Whole Way on Instagram and TikTok. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.